Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome from my updated beauty room with some new storage here. Hopefully, the only thing I was worried about with this new storage, if it would be like too cluttered in the background, if there's like too much going on. So hopefully it's okay. We just got all these shelves set up this weekend and this is my first day back to actually filming in here. So we'll see how it goes. Mostly for this video, it'll be pretty close up anyway. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will be doing a beauty room tour as well with the updated storage and sharing what's in all the drawers as well. So stay tuned. But for today, we have a bunch of new drugstore makeup to test. The new launches for the new year have actually started coming out already and I've been ordering, trying to get everything because I love filming the new drugstore content. A lot of the stuff I ordered off of Ulta or Amazon, I'll try to have everything linked if I can. But yeah, as the new makeup's coming out, I definitely want to review everything, especially the drugstore stuff, because I want to see what hidden gems that we can find today. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so first let's go ahead and prime. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. This one works pretty well for me, just giving a smooth canvas to the skin and keeping my makeup on for a longer period of time. So I'm just going to smooth this all over. I love this one from e.l.f. I love this even more than like the original actual putty. I love that this one's more of a liquid form. Next, we're gonna go in with foundation, and I picked this one up from Revlon. I think this one I had to order off of Amazon, but I've been curious to try this one. I honestly haven't tried much from Revlon in a minute. This is the serum tint from them. It has vitamin C and vitamin E. It's skincare infused makeup. It says light to buildable coverage and a soft satin finish. So I have been more into skin tints lately. I'm hoping it gives us a little something because I don't like it when I feel like it didn't really do anything. So hopefully we can get a little coverage out of this. Also, I feel like my hair is just needs to be done today. So we're gonna throw on this little TikTok headband here. I am gonna put a little bit of this on my hand. Well, hopefully this color will work. It looks a little bit light. This is 117. And just dip my BK Beauty 109 brush, and then we're gonna just kind of lightly blend this into the skin. This brush is a little bit smaller than what I normally use, but it should give us a precise application. Just might take a little bit longer to blend in. I feel like I haven't filmed a good sit down video in a bit. I feel like I've been doing a lot of vlog style shop with me, so this is fun. I haven't put like a face of makeup on camera in a while, but I'm excited to get back into it. I got all my makeup organized now, so I'm feeling good and we can start using some of the product I have like in my storage and like even some new stuff that I haven't used yet. I'm just going in with a little extra. I love a little more coverage, but I will say this is looking really beautiful on the skin. But I just want to see if we can kind of build this up. I do have just a little bit of some acne marks here on my forehead. I don't know why I've been getting those lately. I used to always get them along like my jawline and chin area. But yeah, now it's like the forehead for some reason. So this is looking very pretty. It's so fresh. I feel like a little dewy and radiant, but not overly so. And it does offer a little coverage, but it's definitely a tint as it says. But I feel like it looks natural on the skin, but I'm definitely gonna have to go in with concealer if I want to cover up some of the spots that I have. So if you do have a lot of acne, you might want something with a little bit more coverage. But I do think this does look very pretty on the skin. Let's go in with some concealer to cover up some of these spots where I need a little bit more coverage. This is a brand new one from L'Oreal, the True Match Radiant Serum. I don't know how well it'll work for like acne spots, redness, but we'll see. I am gonna use it under the eyes as well. This one has a really cool applicator. It's like a little triangle. I love that. So I'm just gonna dot this on some of these red spots here. And then we'll just let that sit maybe a minute since it is a little bit of a lighter serum consistency. And then I'll blend that in a bit. But yeah, we will go back to that in a second. I'm so excited for this though, because I love their like regular tinted serum foundation. So I have really high hopes for the concealer. We're gonna move on to eyeshadow real quick here. I actually have two new glitters from CoverGirl. I don't think I've ever tried their Exhibitionist liquid glitters. They remind me a lot of the Stila, but they just came out with these new shades in collaboration with Kelsey Ballerini. So I wanted to pick these up. If you guys don't know Kelsey, oh my gosh, she's the cutest. She is more of like a country singer, and she's actually dating Chase Stokes from Outer Banks, and I think they have the cutest relationship ever. So I had to support her and pick up a couple shades. So since these are glitters, I want to lay a little bit of a base down first. So I'm going to use this little hard candy palette. This isn't new, but I do like these from the drugstore. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay down like a little crease shade and outer corner shade here from their Bare palette. These do start off a little light in pigment, but I do find them to be quite buildable, and I really like them. I think they're one of the better drugstores eyeshadows that you can find at like Walmart or Target, because I feel like drugstore shadows, they're not always the best, and I feel like they can be lacking in quality still. Besides like other brands like LA Girl and Colourpop, they always do a good job, but from the ones that you can find at like Walmart and stuff, I think hard candy is the best. Just taking this darker outer corner color and blending this just kind of lightly into the outer corner just to create a little background and depth, and then we'll go in with the glitter. We'll add a little bit to the lower lash line as well. I'm hoping I can get this all done. I have an appointment at the vet for my cat Turbo because I think he has an ear infection. I don't know, his ear's getting a little bit swollen, and so I made an appointment yesterday and they're like, you can come in on Thursday. I'm like, it's gonna get worse by then. So then they let me come in today, and I need to bring him there in like 30 minutes, so I might have to stop in the middle depending how far we get, but I have to wrangle him into his pet carrier, which he does not like. As you can imagine, cats, I feel like, hate going in the car. Luckily, the vet is literally across the street from my house, so it won't take me too long to get over there. But I want to get this issue taken care of before it gets worse. So for the eyeshadow, I think I'm going to go in with the liquid glitter in the color Nashville Dream. This is like a pinky rose gold color. And let's go ahead and apply this just right on the eye. Ooh, this is pretty. I honestly haven't used like a liquid glitter like this in a minute. I'm going to blend it out with this Singe Beauty EO7 brush. But yeah, I remember the steel ones just being so popular back in the day, but I honestly feel like this one has more pigment to it. Like, it's not just straight glitter, it has like the more metallic base as well. And that is gorgeous. Like, I've been really into just single shadows lately, and I could totally see this being just like a one and done eyeshadow. But it performs well, it's drying down nice. I feel like it blends out good, and it's not like patchy or anything. We'll see if it like creases today, because I usually like to do a wear test, but so far this is very beautiful. I'm just gonna take my like brush that we use for the outer corner and just blend all that together. All right, let's clean that up with concealer. Back to the L'Oreal True Match. Love this applicator so much. I can definitely see this is definitely a thinner formula, which I feel like will be nice for those with more like fine lines under there, because usually heavy concealers can enhance any dryness and lines. I feel like this will be a nice kind of flattering one. Even though I do like a little bit more coverage, but I feel like this goes well with the tint we have on today. I might see if I could build that up just a bit. But so far I do like the formula, and I could definitely see myself wearing this on like a lighter makeup day. I am going to set that down. I don't really have any new drugstore powders, so I'm just using my tried and true Givenchy. And I'll probably set the face with my Huda powder. I just did my brows. I just filled my brows in a little bit with a pencil, and I'm going in with the NYX Thick It Stick It gel, just to add a little bit more volume and a little lift here. I think I ordered a new brow pencil from CoverGirl, so I will have that featured in another video coming up soon. I do have a new mascara to try. This one is from L'Oreal, and this is the Voluminous Panorama. I feel like L'Oreal usually does a great job with mascara, so I'm excited for this one. It says up to 1.4 times bigger eye look, corner to corner panoramic volume. Check out the packaging here, all gold in the brush. I like the wand a lot actually. It's like a thinner tip and then it kind of flares out over here at the top. But I feel like mascaras is always hard. I feel like they're very much hit or miss the first time you use them. I feel like they usually get better with time. So let's see how we can do with this. Not too shabby. I'm liking how this is looking. I actually feel like it's really lengthening, which I do love a good separating, lengthening mascara. And this is looking great so far. I love this wand. So there is like one full coat. Doesn't that look good, you guys? I don't even have very long lashes and I feel like that really enhanced them. And it's just like, it's getting out like every clump. It's separating so nicely. This might be a new favorite if this does not smudge on me, because that is like my #1 pet peeve when it comes to mascaras. With my oily skin, oftentimes mascaras will transfer. We'll see how this holds up today, but the look that this is giving is definitely exactly what I like when it comes to mascara. Alright, so that's how the lashes look. I just got a tiny bit of transfer on my eyelid. I tried to fix it a little bit, but I honestly love how this mascara looks right now. So we'll see how it holds up, but usually L'Oreal ones last pretty well on me, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks so good. Okay, this I am beyond excited about, but Milani has finally launched some cream bronzers. I love their cream blushes that are in this compact, so I have very high hopes for these as well. This is their Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer in Hey Honey. Now I know they launched some liquid ones this year, technically. I know this one's technically for the new year, but those I also really enjoyed. I know not everyone did. We'll just go ahead and apply it with my BK Beauty 106 brush. That's looking very warm right now. I definitely went a little heavy-handed here, but luckily it does blend pretty nicely. I'm just gonna lightly press my foundation into it just a bit to kind of naturalize that a little bit so it's not so crazy. I feel like once we have our blush on, that will also help with that, but overall I feel like it was easy to blend out. This is the color Hey Honey. Is that the same shades they have in the liquid ones? I did buy a darker shade in Spilling Tea, but I think I'm going to return this one because I think this is just going to be too dark. For blush, let's try out these Revlon ones. It's that same Illuminance line that the Skin Tint was in. They have these gel serum blushes. I feel like liquid blush like this can be very hit or miss for me. So we'll see how this goes. This is in the color 110, which is Enchanting Mauve. I'm just gonna dip a little bit onto my hand first. Ooh, this is shimmery. It's kind of like a serum consistency. I'm gonna use my BK 107 and just lightly tap in, and then we'll place this right onto the cheeks. It gives like a nice cooling effect. I'm trying to see if this is moving my bronzer at all. I don't know if that is lifting. Let me just go ahead and apply this with my finger here. Or maybe it's just the color I'm not sure about. I don't know, you guys. I feel like that moved my bronzer. I have this color as well. Maybe I should add a little bit. This is Striking Rose. I just don't know if it's the color that I don't like or if it's like the formula. This one doesn't have any shimmer, so I feel like I might like this a little better. Look how bright that looks. Ugh, kind of nervous, but let's put this on over top of that because I just don't think I like that color at all. I feel like that one looks a little bit better, but these do dry so fast. I think that's the thing I don't like about liquid blushes. That's why I just prefer a cream, but I do feel like I like this rose color a lot more, but I do feel like it's like lifting something on my face. It just doesn't look right. So I kind of hate how that looks, and I'm gonna go over it with blush since I want this to look okay. Let's see, I'm just gonna use my Bare Minerals Kiss of Pink and just go over that because I'm not impressed with that Revlon serum at all. Maybe it's the products we use, but if you're gonna break up my foundation and just gonna ruin everything, then it's a no. It's a no for me. Next up is lips, and NYX has been coming out with quite a few new products here. I picked up one of their new lip liners. I was kind of surprised that they like have a new lip liner line because I feel like so many people rave about their original ones. This one is the Line Loud Lip Pencil. I got the shade Goal Crusher. So let's go ahead and try this. I do feel like the packaging is definitely a little more modern, updated. I feel like this pencil is a lot creamier than their original formula, and I don't know if I like that. Sometimes I like my lip liners to have like a little tug to them because I feel like when they're too creamy, they kind of wear away faster. But this is a nice color. It's almost leaning more warm. Definitely a different formula than their original. This one kind of gives off a peachy vibe. Now let's go ahead and fill that in. I actually have a couple things from NYX. I did buy their new Duck Plump. This is like a lip plumper, but I kind of want to try their Fat Oil Slick Click because this looks a lot like my favorite product from Tarte, the Juicy Lip Plumps. So I want to see how this is. I feel like the packaging is pretty much the same on these. I have the color No Filter Needed. I feel like that has a slight shimmer to it almost. I know Tarte just came out with glitter ones, which I need to try out. I do have one. That is so pretty. So this definitely is a similar formula to the Tarte, similar application. This one has a little shimmer to it, which definitely gives it that shine. And I feel like it's glossy, but I do feel like the Tarte is a little glossier, if that makes sense. This one melts a little bit more onto the lips, but it still gives that gorgeous, juicy look. And it's not like minty or cooling like the Tarte ones are. It's not plumping. It's just like a thicker lip lacquer in a way. So here is the final look. I know we did have to adjust the blush a bit and add some of my regular powder blush to kind of fix it. So we'll kind of see how everything wears now. Right now, the blush is kind of my only product I'm a little bit iffy on. So I'm going to do a full day's wear test and I'll come back and let you guys know how everything held up. Hi guys, I am back. It is time for my 8-hour little wear test here. I just want to go ahead and give you guys my quick first impressions of these products. So first of all, I have not touched up the skin whatsoever, and I actually feel like this skin is looking really good. I do have more oily skin, and yes, I have a little dewiness going on, but it's not like greasy oily. It's like healthy looking. So this Revlon serum tint, I think honestly it looks beautiful. So this is actually very impressive to me. If I have like a more lighter makeup day, I think I'm gonna try and reach for this. I think it's beautiful on the skin and it wears really well throughout the day. I don't see it like breaking up. This L'Oreal concealer, I really liked this thinner consistency. I think it went well with the Revlon skin tint today for more of a lighter coverage. It's definitely on the thinner side, so if you're more of a full coverage girl, then I would definitely pass on this one, but this is more lightweight if you just want to cover up a little bit, if you want something flattering underneath the eyes and you're not too worried about dark circles, then check this one out. But I think I might try pairing this one with like maybe a brightener underneath, but honestly I feel like it has worn well. I feel like my under eyes still look pretty good under there, and it doesn't really settle too much into lines. I have like a little tiny bit of creasing there, but honestly I think it looks pretty good. I don't really find it to be radiant as the packaging says, but I just think this is a nice natural thinner consistency concealer. For the Milani bronzer, you definitely need a light hand with this one. I went way overboard, and so I would like to try this again using a lighter hand and using with a better blush, because I feel like the blush just kind of ruined everything for me as far as the cheeks go. But I mean, once we got it all blended out, it was nice and easy to blend out. I didn't find it to be patchy whatsoever, and I think the color is pretty good as long as I'm not dipping into too much product. But so far I think this is going to be good. I like the formula, easy to blend, and it still shows up on the cheeks. It doesn't just disappear. So if you guys like the Milani Cheek Kiss cream blushes, I think you'll really like this cream bronzer. Now obviously, you know, these Revlon serum blushes were such a fail for me. They lifted up my foundation, didn't want to blend very well. I especially did not like this shimmery like plum shade shade. This was the number 110. I do prefer this one in 120, but the gel serum blush is just a no for me. It's a lot with these liquid serum blushes like this, they always lift my foundation, and what's funny is I did use it with the same foundation in the same line. You'd think they would have worked together. No, it still lifted. I didn't have powder on. It just did not sit well on the skin, and it did not blend out very nicely. I promise I will try these one more time, but for now, I'm gonna say they're a skip. These CoverGirl little glitters are so good. I'm really impressed how this has stayed all day. I thought the pigment was great. It gives that gorgeous, super metallic finish with a little bit of sparkle. And yeah, there's zero creasing with this one. It has lasted all day for me, and this is such a pretty color. I did buy another one as well, so I'm really excited to have these in my collection. I think they work really well. And then of course the mascara, the Panorama, is it called? Yeah, Panorama mascara from L'Oreal. Really impressed with this one too. It did not smudge at all under the eyes, no flaking or anything. I think it wore, again, really well, and I just really like how this lengthens and separates the lashes. This definitely could be a new favorite for me. For the NYX lip products, I don't know about this new lip liner formula. I feel like I might like their other one better. I just feel like this is almost too creamy where it blends away. It doesn't sit and stay on the lips. I did just reapply my lip color one time because I did eat, so obviously after eating it's going to disappear. It's a glossy product, it's not going to stay forever, but you do expect the lip liner to at least stay a little bit longer, so I don't know how I feel. I like that it's like a nice consistency and all, and it feels good going on, it looks nice, but I don't know if it has the long wearing capabilities as some of their older ones with the pencil. But I do really like this NYX Fat Oil Slick Click. I think it's pretty. I like the glitter in here, and I feel like it wears a decent amount of time. I think it actually lasts longer on the lips than the Tarte ones do, even though it's not quite as thick or glossy as the Tarte ones, but I think it's a nice formula. I'm curious to see how this compares to the new Tarte glittery ones, because this one has a little glitter to it, but I think this is a really pretty color. So that is my thoughts on this new drugstore makeup. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products yet. I have a few more on the way to me, so I'll definitely be filming another testing new makeup. I feel like I am always doing a bunch of these in the new year with all the new launches coming out, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.